What's up, everyone? Kyle here. Welcome to part three of the Morocco trip. So, in this part of the series here, we're going to be traveling down to the Sahara Desert, which is absolutely incredible, and then finishing it off with the drive to Ouarzazate. So, if you're looking at the map right here, we ended the last episode in Fez. So we spent a day there. That's at the top of your screen there as you're looking at it. And we drove south through Ifron, which is on the map there below Fez. And we drove all the way down. If you look towards the bottom right corner of the screen here of the map, there's a town called Merzouga. And it was right around there that we disembarked from the van and we headed out into the Sahara. And you'll find out the way that I did that coming up here. So, yeah, enjoy the Sahara Desert and some more of the beautiful country of Morocco. So, on our way out to the Sahara, we stopped at this little kind of bend in the road, and we actually got to have tea, which you'll see here in a sec, with this lady, Mona, and her daughter. And she's one of the nomadic people who travels around throughout the country and they live the nomadic life. They pretty crazy. They are able to take down this entire their entire house in about 2 hours and move it as the seasons change and as they decide to move around, which is pretty wild. So these next few pictures here are just pictures that I took as we were driving along in the van. We spent a lot of time driving through the Moroccan countryside. There's some pretty desolate areas out there, but we did find an oasis out there, and we stopped, took some pictures, which you'll see here in a sec. I'm standing at the edge of one, and then we had lunch at a place. I can't remember where it was, but I took a picture of the name, which you'll see. It was a great little place, and yeah, then we just kept driving through a lot of nothing out to where we were going to enter the sand dunes in the Sahara. All right, here's some videos as we're seeing the mighty sand dunes for the first time. It was pretty incredible for me, to say the least. All right, here's a picture of me. I got my turban on, all ready to go. Thank you, Sarah, for for putting that on. I could not, I still haven't figured it out, but how to make it right. But anyways, I'm ready to go. And how did we actually get out there into the sand dunes and get to our camp for the night, you might ask? Well, here it is. So yes, we rode camels out into the Sahara to our campsite for the night. This is my second time riding a camel. Still not very comfortable, but it was just magical to be out there and to just see the sun starting to set over the sand dunes and be in the Sahara, the mighty Sahara. Um, it was so much fun, such a highlight of the trip for me. So once we got out near our campsite and got off the camels, we got to just kind of walk through the dunes, hang out. Some of us sandboarded. I don't have a video of me sandboarding, but we just kind of hung out, enjoyed watching the sunset, and we ended up drinking some wine, which you'll see a picture of that here in a second. And then yeah, we had dinner later in the night.
Did you get one with the two of us? Oh, wait, wait, no.
All right, so here's some pictures of where we camped out. It was really glamping, but as we head into the nighttime, the sun has set, or is just about done setting. But yeah, beautiful little campsite. There's other campsites out there. All of the tourism in the Sahara has to be in this one area where we were. That's what the government did to protect the Sahara and keep it pure. So there's other campsites out there in other areas around us, but we had a nice little spot. It was great. It was beautiful. Really nice place to spend the night. So now to the sunrise. So I actually got up early while it was still dark. Actually, I stayed up late uh, trying to keep track of the Mariners game as they were in the playoffs for the first time in so long. Um, but yeah, got up early and I ran sand dunes in the dark, which probably wasn't the smartest thing, but it was a good workout. And yeah, got to watch the beautiful sunrise. I mean, it was amazing as well. And yeah, just such a magical place. And I also got some yoga in, which was a lot of fun and got some good pictures. I suck at making videos here, but we're going to do it while it's actually in the Sahara. But right behind me is the edge of it, and it was a fun night taking the camel in to the Sahara, and then we camped out, got to see the stars, just enjoy being out in the desert. Pretty insane to say the least. And now we're headed back to kind of southern Morocco. But yeah, this is a ton of fun. It's a great trip. I love the turban here, and yeah, it's a beautiful morning. So in the morning, we actually took trucks back out after we had breakfast, and we went to this fossil place not too far away from where we camped out, and it was really fascinating. Actually, they have tons of fossils. Morocco is and the Sahara is a hotbed for a lot of fossils, as the Sahara was once a green and quite habitable place. Not anymore. But yeah, it was beautiful. We checked out their irrigation system, which is what these hills are, and yeah, it was some cool little stops. These next few pictures are from Tadra Gorge, which we stopped at. Um, you won't see it on the map, but when you do look at the map that I showed at the start, it is just north. You turn off at Tangier, I think is the name. It's the one that shows up on the map there. But we stopped there to check out a really cool place to do rock climbing and just a fun little place up there as we headed back into the mountains. And then we kept heading west. It was a long day of driving, but beautiful countryside. And we finally made it to our riad in Ouarzazate, which is where we stayed for the night. But we got a little small rain shower and a beautiful rainbow right before we got there as the sun was setting. It was beautiful. All right, so that was our time in the Sahara. It was amazing. It was such a highlight. And next week we'll be exploring Ait Benadu, which I probably pronounced that wrong, and the trek to Marrakesh from Ouarzazate, as well as our riad in Marrakesh and the first night there. So I look forward to that next week, and I'll see y'all next time.